be negative.
Well, yeah, I mean, all it does is lower your draft stock, and all it does
It
is
lowers your draft
people
stock,
to
and
hate you.
I mean, as I find people who I don't like, it just ruins the fun, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that for others.
Yeah,
in the end, everyone likes to win, but in the end, we're all here because we enjoy playing.
And even so, like a comfortable environment, like I found, like whenever I'm in an uncomfortable environment, that's when I play my worst. That's when I'm like taking too many risks. That's when I'm getting mad. That's when I'm like, you know, missing a bump, missing a shot. But if I'm comfortable, that's when I'm just playing off the walls.
That's why I always listen to music when I play.
I mean, like, it's palpable too. Like in the D2 semifinals, high rolling. For the whole first half of the game, I was just like, you know, I was tense, and my shoulders were tense, and, you know, I was acting reluctant and things. And then once I got into it, I just scored like 5 or 6 goals in short order, and we were back in the game. And that's how it happens.
Oh, it takes some time.
Clack, clack, clack goes the Panther.
Panther, do you have push to talk set up or no?
Oh, hey, sorry guys. I'm updating the stream, which is live, by the way.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear it in the background.
Let me turn that off. I just want to make sure that the sound was perfect, which it is. Thanks, guys.
What do you mean, Shira? Oh. Even still, that handicaps people who actually have prior commitments.
Is Shira typing something?
Yeah, his dad's next to him, so he doesn't want to speak.
I don't see where his messages are.
If you go to the bottom where there's bars, click the Great Keep. You're probably on SPH.
Is that you, Lou?
Yeah, that's me, dude.
Hey, nice to meet your voice, dude.
Not sure if good or bad, though.
Yeah, Tip really wanted to make sure that you didn't get like supplanted on a a playoff team.
Oh, by the way, just a heads up, if any SPHB people join, just let me talk to them. I don't think they will.
Sound muted. Microphone muted. Sound resumed.
The stream is live, right?
Microphone activated.
Correct.
Alright.
Microphone muted.
Alright, so while we wait, guys, I was going to play some music for the stream, if that's okay with you.
Microphone activated.
Okay, guys, so while we wait, I was going to play some music for the stream in the background, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
It's going to be inspirational music, by the way.
Microphone muted.
It's not specifically French.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just tip now.
Marshawn Lynch comes out saying, "I was expecting the ball."
I mean, of course he was.
The entire world was.
I mean, I wasn't, but that's because I know how things go. I mean, it really was the best place to throw if they were going to throw.
The corner just made a great play.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous.
If you see how far away he is from when the ball.
Well, yeah, and he almost it's almost a safety too, because he went back into the end zone and he had to actually push himself back out of the end zone. So like the awareness was just insane.
Yeah, for real.
And like they finished the route like the ball was in his damn hands. So he had to like tackle him, like standing up. I was watching that with a Seattle fan. It was a good time.
I wanted Seattle to win. Actually, that's not true.
No, I wanted Tom Brady to get another ring, because like as much as people hate the Patriots, like Tom Brady is like he's a good story, and like I was so frustrated for him. Like, can you imagine? You're one of the best quarterbacks in the world, but anytime anyone ever talks about you, they go, but the Giants.
I hate both teams. I mean, my dad grew up hating the Patriots, so I hate the Patriots. And then I'm tired of seeing Seattle win. And as a Lions fan, I hate seeing teams win more than 8 games in consecutive seasons.
Falcons are heading there, I'm telling you.
Hey, that's my other team, because I was born and raised in Georgia, and then we moved up here to MI. I'm used to losing.
Hey, we can win.
Hey, not in Space Bounce though. My worst season was like 14-7 or something.
Really?
Yeah. First season Dynasty Destroyers. Oh no, that was probably 12-9.
D2.
No, 12-9 in D2. Then Euros the next season, and then Foxes in Paris. And then I was for Texas at the end, but I only played 3 games, and we won all 3. So
I had a really good start to my career, and then not so much after that.
It happens.
But I have a ring, hey.
Dude, the Space Bounce theme song.
Yeah.
Microphone activated.
The Space Bounce theme song or the Bounce Cast one?
Bounce Cast. You cannot beat that.
Shoot, give me the link, I'll put it up.
Alright.
Microphone muted.
So how are you all doing today?
Microphone activated.
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Microphone muted.
I'm doing all right. Once I get that first pick in, I'm gonna be much less stressed. I want to see the names come off. I want to know who I have. I want to get to work.
Do you know who you're gonna take first, or are you still debating between someone?
Of course not. I figured that out.
Microphone activated.
Just to give our viewers a little bit of clarity, the guy with the deeper voice is GM, actually, and the War Room, Sevislav. Tell him, hey.
Hello.
See, right there, that's Seth. And we also have, I'm not sure if Neokmom is still with us, or if he went away from the keyboard. Are you still there?
Yeah, I've seen it. Well, not on this tab, but I've seen it.
Yeah, so we also got Naok, the guy with the sexy voice, or the sexy accent, I should say.
Okay.
And last but not least, we have Lewandowski. Give him a holla.
Hello, it's me.
And possibly later we might be getting Shira, depending on if he feels like it. So we invite you to join us, Shira.
Messiah might
Microphone
join
muted.
too. Just a heads up.
Microphone activated.
Dang, that's a lot of people, man.
His voice is sexy. I had to invite him.
Microphone muted.
Is Tip still not there?
Microphone activated.
No, we don't have Tip, but if worst comes to worst, Okada will draft Tip's team as a little bit of karma for last season.
Microphone
Only will
muted.
Akra actually draft a legit team or bomb it?
Microphone activated.
I think he would do it legit. I mean, Tip went hard for him that night. I think he would do good for Tip.
Microphone muted.
The irony of Tip would win a season with the team he did not draft. Bum bum ba da bum. Bum ba da bum.
Testing.
You just punch the computer till it works.
Yeah, that works too.
I mean, that's my strategy.
That's a good idea.
Essentially just set up push to talk, and then it auto hotkeys.
Sound muted. Sound
That way you don't
resumed.
have to keep doing mute,
Microphone
unmute, mute,
activated.
unmute. Then you just hold down that button when you want to speak.
Okay, let me test that right now. Do I have to exit the room so that it takes effect?
Alright, Messiah's joining.
Oh god.
Tip's still dead.
Yep.
Typical.
I just went ahead and took off the sound for the program, so that works better.
Is the only one missing?
He is the only one missing.
JS or Pika probably got him.
Can you guys hear me?
Even though I don't believe either of them is a DDoSer, but sure.
Can you guys hear me?
Tell us a story, Panther.
How are the kids, dude?
Weave us a tale.
Can you guys hear me?
Of conquest, of princes and kingdoms.
Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Alright. A story to tell you guys, huh? This is going to be interesting. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a guy with a dream. A dream of a space bounce league. And this guy, he went on to win no rings in his entire life. The end.
Well, if we
What
are
was
to
the name
believe
of this
Baron
guy?
in the shout box, Baron will be drafting for Tip.
Peps is like adamant that this draft gets started.
Are you guys watching the comments here?
Yeah.
These kids are so hilarious, man.
Well, what's going on?
Jake from State Farm.
Panther, tell us how you lost your virginity. Panther, how you met your wife. Panther, story of Tip.
Panther, do you identify as a jaguar?
No. If I had to choose between the two, I'd go leopard.
That's good. I was testing you.
Yeah, thanks.
Snow is dying in raid call because he's all alone. Seth, they want you to tell a story.
Well. Do you want a legitimate story, or do you want an improv story is the question?
Improv is always the best. I vote for improv.
Alright, give me a category. Give me a location.
We will go with
The jungle.
That's a good one.
Alright, we're in the,
The
jungle.
jungle.
Alright, who's in the jungle?
Tip.
JS.
Tip and JS.
There was once a great adventurer named John Smith II. He had heard tales of a large amulet hidden somewhere deep in the Congo. He had set out on his journey, bringing with him only a laptop and a wireless mouse. He ventured into the jungle, laptop and mouse in hand. He quickly began to starve, as he had only brought a laptop, so he used the laptop to beat a jaguar to death, who had fallen asleep under a nearby tree. After eating the raw jaguar meat, John Smith continued his journey deeper into the jungle, now only equipped with a wireless mouse. Now, as he got deeper and deeper, he began to come along a series of jungle caves. He also found a panther and beat it to death with the wireless mouse.
Hey!
Make sure he had some meat for later. So, now with only panther meat in tow, he created a dagger out of one of the panther's rib bones for protection, and ventured into one of the nearby caves. As he went deeper, and deeper, and deeper.
That's what she said.
That's also what she said.
He found a maiden, trapped inside the cave. The maiden stabbed him in the chest. John Smith died. He never found the relic. Thank you.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah, this is my best. I tried.
Dude, what do you have against panthers though? Jeez.
I mean, I hate the name. You know, I hate anything associated with panthers. I wouldn't even draft somebody if they were named Panther, you know.
It's your loss.
Shots are fired.
Hey, is there an option to mute Seth on this stream? That would be nice to know.
I mean, well, if we had an admin, but we don't.
Do you want me to actually answer that?
If we mute me, the stream dies. We all know I'm carrying this. Man, we're losing a lot of momentum here.
Let me play another song.
Just let Jonah or draft for tip.
I'll play another hype song for these guys.
Apparently JS has an alt. Typical.
I can feel the tension mounting.
Goosebump says, I would be happy to draft for Kip. I already know who he wants. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I think Akra should do it.
You know,
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
I love you so much for that.
Hey, Vida. Yeah, Oka should just draft for Tip since Tip drafted for Okra last season in Wandering, so would make sense.
Yeah, I agree.
So they've agreed to give Akra until 9:30. Why did I say Akra? It's Okra.
Is it Okra? I always thought it was Akra. Is it Okra like
it's
food?
Okra. No, it's Okra. But we call it Okra. Because it gets irritated.
Hey, he's Mexican, so I'm gonna say Okra.
Hey, that works.
That's right, it works.
So Okra's gonna draft for him?
Possibly Goosebump.
Goose is the real GM of Uranus. Yeah, just let Goose do it.
Okay, I'm gonna play another hype song because it's quiet.
Three minutes.
Okay, guys, so Goose just joined the room.
Alright. Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Wow, guys, looks like we're actually going to get a draft now. And like I said...
Hey, this is literally... Who said that it would start at 9:30? Because they were exactly right.
It was me, dude.
Well, you were 100% right. It is exactly 9:30.
This is not my first rodeo, my friend.
SPHB was better than this. That's saying something. Alright, so Racer wants to know who's commentating, so let's go through who we are again quickly. So this is Lou Lewandowski. Sup, it's me.
What's up, guys?
This is Cephaslaw, GM of the Hort Cloud Octopi.
Thanks for that pronunciation, by the way.
No problem. Just an Uber.
And I'm sure you guys recognize my voice by now with all the streams, and if you don't, this is the Panther.
Alright, so Panther or Seth, one of you two announce the pick in real time, and then, yeah.
I can do it since Seth is going to be looking at his draft board.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, I can just say right now, I am looking forward to Seth's draft tonight because he definitely has done a lot of homework.
Seth has done more than what most GMs do in a season before the draft. Wait, was that actually the first pick?
The first pick was Goosebump to the Octopi. The second pick was Neri to Bro's team.
Really? I love the Goosebump pick, and I'm surprised that Bro passed an Optic. That blows me away.
Yeah, wow, this is like, damn.
I mean, I was talking to Bro before, and he said that if he has the chance to Optic, he'd jump at him. So that really blows my mind.
Well, I mean, once you have a draft plan, you tend to follow it. So I'm sure Bro figured that out pretty early on.
Oh well.
I feel like Neri's been underappreciated for a season or two. I mean, even with Orcas, he rode bench for a while.
I've been pubbing with him, and I mean, pubs don't mean anything, but he's been an own goal machine lately. But he does bump well, and he's improved every season he's played. So
Neri doesn't. I wouldn't say he plays 100% in pubs at all. I mean, in league games, he always plays hard, and he's definitely an underrated player as far as people like to bash him more than he's earned, but I don't think even he'd expect to go number 2.
Yeah, and he was definitely high on my draft.
Wow, and
so I'm disappointed he
Store.
went fast.
Store goes at number
Orcas
3.
pick Store. This Optic though, who needs Optic King, right? Who is that guy, anyways?
Alright, so Pedrinho just took the nice cover off Orcas. Makes sense.
They're good. They're really good friends, so it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I'm good player too, so yeah.
Tip gets to team up with Optic again, it looks like.
Alright, so this is going to be Goose's first pick as Tip. Coming in now, and finally Optic goes off the board.
Yep, it's gonna be a very interesting season.
There it is. Tip and Optic again. That's proved to be a deadly combo last time. Just need to get more support players. I believe I was in Season 7. Tip and Optic played together, and they were the first and third scorers, respectively.
That's what they do. Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have much besides Mr. Sty. They didn't really have much support players. So if they can get, I mean, because Monk quit, so if they can get good support, they're gonna be deadly.
And I mean, like, for those outside, it may seem like a surprise, but from inside the GM head, Optic is a very specific player, and you have to run a very specific system around him. So a lot of GMs will pass on that.
Neokmal just got picked by Brad at number 5.
Hey, that doesn't surprise me. Watching you play in the finals, Neokman, I was blown away by how well you played.
Oh, what? It's me in the first round?
Yep, you're
Yeah, dude.
Titan, yep.
Seriously.
You're number 5 overall.
Nice. Well, thank you, Brad. Stay happy. It's a great GM, so a bit lucky.
You've definitely gotten a lot better watching you in that final. Played really well, dude. Congrats.
Thanks. Thank you.
Rip ACS.
Yeah, he's up against the time wall. I don't think he's going to be able to finish the draft.
We're waiting on ACS to pick right now.
Maybe Snowpone will have to come in on GM for him. I'll tell you what, I am a little surprised that that Brad didn't go for Sharky first round.
Maybe he's
I thought that was a high possibility.
he's hoping for a repeat of last season. Maybe that he'll be there in the second round.
I mean, it could happen.
A lot. Shoot, look at the draft so far. It could definitely happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have no idea what people's plans are. My draft board's starting to go crazy.
Oh, ACS just picked Oso.
Who did he pick? Oso?
He picked Oso. I didn't expect him to go that high. That's
At
insane.
number 6. What was his activity?
Hey,
He's
I
good
predicted
though.
him
He's
to go
good.
7. So far, I have.
If you watch the tape, Oso had a really good season. He was really efficient, really good player.
Yeah,
I
he's
think put into the system.
Yeah,
I don't have them in the right order, but minus Neri, I have the first round correct so far, just not in the right order.
Sharky goes.
All right, Dooley went really early to Lorien, and then we saw Rip and Sharky go off the board. So Sharky did make it into the first round, just barely.
Dooley back to. Nice.
Okay, so Dolly, for Jaceries, I thought Lorien was going to try to get him in the second round since he wouldn't be with Peps, but why not?
I thought that Lorien would get Sharky, to be honest.
We're seeing familiar faces so far with Lorien's picks, Dooley and Java.
I'm a little surprised. Both of them have about 50 to 70% activity for the season, so he's banking on depth.
Is anyone surprised by Vidal going so early? I mean, I think that he's a round 2 player, but
Wait, what?
8th overall.
Vidal went.
Vidal didn't go.
No, he hasn't gone.
Yeah, he did. He's Rip.
No. Oh, is he? I didn't know that was the same person.
Yeah, Vidal's Rip.
Oh,
well.
snap.
That's why everyone was freaking out when he was on Paris last season.
Hollow just got picked by ACS.
Well, very funny. The two only French of the Liga in the 2 first round. Very nice. Proud of. Be proud.
Yeah, no, everyone was flipping shit because it was Vidal, Valdivia, and Paranoid on one team.
Hey, so how long do you guys think it's going to be until Lorien looks for a trade?
Before the season starts.
Last season it was right after the draft.
Has G-Brad picked yet?
G-Brad is up now.
Yeah, he hasn't picked yet. He's probably trying to find out what the heck is going on. Lee Everett.
So, Lee, I'm not sure what I feel about Lee. I see him make some of the most spectacular plays, and then I see him make some of the stupidest plays ever. So, I mean, he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but He's kind of inconsistent, and that could be the ping, but I don't know. Awkward silence.
Goose is up again for tip.
So has
LF,
Goose picked?
Fabiano looks to be no. I think he's
Not with that
asking.
activity. Yeah, Goose is checking on the availability of players as far as their activity, because he's not sure.
So Fabiano is pretty much
Smart.
a lock for all Sundays, but nothing for Thursdays.
Shira, say something, dude. So is Fabiano official?
I don't know.
It looks like.
You think? Okay, Goose says that no, he didn't pick Fabiano. He was just asking. So he's still on the clock. Uranus is on the clock.
Okay.
Uranus is looking good right now.
Yep, they just picked John.
Oh no.
Tip John and Optic.
This seems of like a very familiar Season 7 team.
And Pedrinho is on the clock now.
I'm gonna predict a Brazilian.
Yeah, I think he might surprise you.
I'm feeling an El Fabiano.
So did Perino pick Fabiano?
No, no pick has been made as of yet.
These first two rounds have kind of shocked me. How some people have fallen and some have risen.
Oh, you just picked Fabiano.
Called it.
Okay, there we go. Well, Fabiano is one of the best Brazilians. If he
According
hadn't,
to
like,
that.
won on Thursday, it would be first round, in my opinion.
According to those FSB rankings that Mr. Sty posted, El Fabiano's #1, so to have him fall this second round, I mean, I get it's because of his activity, but still, pretty good pick for Ped.
Yep.
Bro. on the
Bro's
clock.
turn.
Yep. Bro just left. I think he might have lagged out or something.
This draft.
I know, right?
I'm feeling a Fabio Matias right here.
What was Fabio's activity?
910.
Oh, it's pretty good.
How do you know?
Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio Matias.
Oh, okay.
Has anyone seen him play recently? Because he was off pretty much all last season. Delirio show.
Wait, is Bro back?
Yeah, that was his pick, Delirio.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I think he's like top 3 best scorer last season. So it's a good, very good second round pick, I guess.
Neri, Delirio, and Bro. That's pretty good.
Hey Seth, are you gonna announce the pick on the stream?
Yeah, just announce it here, dude. Or at least when you type it. Seth is deep in thought, checking his list.
I'm pretty sure he's got a whiteboard in his room just going through the names right now. Oh, Seth is announcing it in the room. Damn. Come on, Seth, announce it in the stream.
Seth, announce it right now, dude.
TSF.
That surprises me, to be honest. Not because he's not good enough, it's just other GMs value him lower. I mean, I don't know how far he would have fallen. I don't think he would have made it to your next pick, but
Seth, why don't you give us a little bit of insight behind that pick? What do you like from TSF?
I need a second because I got another pick to make.
Oh, true.
right after you finish this, give us quick insight on your picks. Take your time, of course.
No pressure.
Only your entire season on the line.
Anybody got the Jeopardy theme song while we wait?
Just a quick reminder that this draft is brought to you by the Panther 19. When you need a lightning fast stream, the Panther 19 is always there for you.
Wow, you make me sound nationwide.
Seth's mic has fried.
All right, that's a.
Oh,
I hope that's
there
not
it
a
is.
reach.
Who'd you pick?
I took Baron right after TSF. My draft board kind of fell apart a little
Nice
bit.
pick.
But I mean, Baron's
Alright, explain,
active, and well, anyway, TSF. I just like his style. He's got a really great bump pattern, a lot of control, and is a really skilled player. Can do all the things I need to do. Baron, I haven't seen in a while, but he was doing well when I played with him, and I can't turn down that 10 out of 10 activity.
All right, you heard it first.
I was really hoping for Neri or John to drop down to that pick, but Goose took John away from me. So I'm gonna put my trust in Baron.
All right, makes sense.
Yeah. So here's your starting lineup.
There goes
That's
Fabio.
nice.
Bro just picked
Fabio Matias.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Fabio
Good pick.
was another one I was thinking about right there. But at the same time, Fabio just doesn't fit into my playstyle in the system I'm going to be running.
Yeah, Fabio likes the ball, and he works well with the ball. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not good with the ball, but he tends to chase the ball more than go for the bump.
Absolutely, and I want a team I can have open lines of communication with.
As far as ball control and ball handling, he reminds me a lot of, he reminds me a lot of JS. Obviously, he's not at that level yet, but I can see him getting there.
He's just a bit less controlled than JS, and that can lead to some of the issues, and one of the reasons I didn't take him right there.
And
Bro has a really solid team right now.
Ped just picked Sty, Mr. Sty.
Mr. Sty, I think, is one of the most underrated people in the draft. I mean,
He
his
gets less
activity's
attention
really bad.
because he's in Brazil, but Pendrin definitely knows him, and is going to be searching for those kind of players to drop.
I played with him in D2 and D1, and every time that I played against him, he always was bumping, and when he was bumping, he wasn't just taking out one person, it was always 2-3 people.
Yeah, and you often just like drop the ball and go for the bump. Even if he's currently attacking, just leave it to the GK or something like that. It's surprising. It often works, so it's interesting. It's a good pick.
Oh, Uranus's pick is coming in. Valdivia. There we go.
Now, Valdivia
Solid
had a
pick.
pretty good season last season. He has some control issues and would have some reckless bumps, but overall he's got a lot of upside as a player and 10 out of 10 activity. So
I was traded for Valdivia, so I have big shoes to fill. Or I did, and I did not do that.
There's been a lot of Brazilians these first 2.5 rounds.
It just goes to show you that FSB is doing something right.
Yeah, because all these players are pretty much merit their slots.
well, and the benefit they get from playing in FSP is anyone on the field is getting a ton of touches because you only got the 3 people, and they're getting a lot of control.
That's true. Pubbing in Brazil is really different than in North America. It takes a completely different mindset. I mean, bumping is still key, but when you're on the ball, you have so much more space.
Brad's pick is coming in.
This is becoming a crazy draft.
Who did Brad pick?
Drawn, Ladrón.
Wait,
Wow.
like
Idrand. Idrand was
Idrand.
the top. He was the top scorer in D2 last season, so he's got a lot of potential stock.
He doesn't understand what the word bump means in English, I don't think.
No, I mean his bumping was all right. I mean there's obviously room for change and things like that, but you got to look for the upside in the player, and the ability to finish is definitely a goal. And I know Brad was looking for an attacker, and he got one, so it could be a fit.
ACS put his pick.
I'm speechless.
ACS just put his pick in pretty quickly. He picked Yogi. Sorry, YVGD.
Yogi was a player I had targeted later too, but because of his activity, it's like 7-8. I wanted to take him a little bit later.
And
I'm
Lori
surprised you
Sh-
didn't take Paranoid.
Sharky. he picked Sharky and he won the first round.
No, I'm surprised. If you're looking for an attacker, to be honest, I would have picked Paranoid in Brazil, but
Lorian was the first GM to make a pick that was already picked.
You bet your ass I would have taken Sharky if he was available in round 2.
And Brad, of course, says that Lorian means he will trade this draft pick for Sharky. Touche.
so has Lorian actually selected yet?
No.
No, he picked Sharky, so he's got to repick. I tell you what, this is where the draft gets really interesting because we start to see people try to fill slots and maneuver around.
I am waiting for my name, coach.
Names are going to start becoming more ambiguous. Maybe some unheard ofs going in there. I have no idea who I get to pick 10 picks from now, which is a pretty damn stressful thing. I'm glad I at least got a TSF to drop to me. I was worried I wasn't even going to get him, and I'd have to do some crazy stuff in round 2 there.
I didn't think he'd go till mid-round 3 was my prediction.
Seth, for
Yeah.
your draft prep, did you rank your players, or how did you do that?
Yeah, I have a ranking system based on a number of categories and activity levels and things like that.
What number is your highest ranked that remains on the board right now?
I mean, it's not a numerical system.
It's
I don't know
AB
if-
76.
I don't know if I want to state my players in case someone happens to be listening.
Nah, don't say names.
I've got a few worthy picks ready for the next round if they drop to me. This is actually where my draft becomes a little bit clearer, because what I prepped for was this kind of madness, because I wanted to make sure I had a lot of options when it all started to fall apart in the later rounds. Because that's how you win the season, is when you pick up a nice thing, like a Store last season for the Orcas got picked up in rounds 5. I mean, he was one of the last few picks, and he turned out, a first round pick this season. So you have to find some of those gems down at the bottom.
Wait, who is that? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Store last season got picked up in like round 5. I don't know what his availability was, but he turned out to be a big thing for Okras.
No, he went in the last round, actually, round 6.
Was it the last? Okay, well, the more you know.
I was so surprised at that, because, yeah, he ended up being a starter for them, a huge starter. And today he went number 3 overall, so, yeah, there's definitely gems out there.
Pressure's on Lorian. He's trying to figure out who to take.
Having a very hard time.
Lorian still hasn't picked.
No,
No, he is still in the dark.
Says 30 seconds. We should do a time clock.
I'm feeling a Royce number 11. Maybe a Paranoid.
Oh, jeez, I love Paranoid. He's pretty great.
I love Paranoid. Played Euros with him. Great season.
Oh, you called it. Reus.
Paranoid? Who was it?
Reus.
Reus.
Got it. 2 for 2 on predictions.
Looks like Pedrinho was gonna pick him.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons Reus dropped that far is because of his Thursday activity. There's a lot of players in this draft who are like Thursday 4, Sunday 10. We're going to start seeing some more of those go now that people have their starting lineups established. But it's definitely a concern for a lot of GMs right here.
And it's Royce, or complaining. Yes, I know it's Royce. I don't know who Peps will take, to be honest. He always surprises me, so I'm not going to even bother.
This last D1 draft was pretty solid. Looks like he's debating Paranoid. Pending activity.
I wouldn't be surprised if Paranoid went. I could also see a Bob Marker going here. Or you, Panther. I'm thinking Panther. With one of these next 2 picks, I'm feeling Panther.
Okay, pick is coming in. Jaka. Good.
Who?
Jaka.
Oh, Yaka. Alright. Yeah, I missed it. I keep going over his name because I'm scrolling through the draft list. I forgot he was in it. Alright, Panther. It's your time right now. Make me 3 for 3, dude.
Pep's second pick coming in.
Oh. Panther, Panther, Panther.
He's making us wait.
Typical pets. Has he said it yet?
Nope. He said a sec. He needs a sec.
It's been a sec.
Zoe. Zoe Deschanel.
I like that pick. I honestly would pick you before Zoe, but that's still a good pick.
Zoe was one of those wild cards. Didn't quite know where he was going to go. Hasn't been around for a while, but 10 out of 10 activity.
Zoe has SPHB experience. I've played with her, or him, both in SPHB. He definitely has the ball control. If she can, I mean, I've pubbed with her too, so she definitely is good enough.
Yeah, and he has great defending skills, so it's probably going to be very interesting for this team.
It seems that Peps has really gone with like a strong defensive team. I mean, you got Yaka, Sharky, Vidal,
Yeah.
Zoe.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Alright, Panther, you're going now, dude.
If Lorian
Lorian's
picks
not
me,
waiting.
if Lorian picks me, I expect to be trade bait. Honestly. Wait, is Lorian joking? He's picking Okada with 3 activity? Hold up. That, wow.
Lorian does not want to field 4 people.
He just left. Okay, was this a fake Lorian the whole time?
Look at this. You have Dooley, who I don't even know how to say his activity. Hava is a 7-7.
Okay, so
And you
Okra
got
is not going to be
Royce.
underclass Alka. That's surprising. But okay.
I mean, he's drafted good players, but I don't know if they'll ever show up. Is Lorian back in the room?
No, still no Lorian. And
Tip Riggs.
it had to be the real Lorian. I mean, this is a private room unless the GM gave away the link to a troll on purpose. Oh, he just rejoined.
I'm looking at Goose's draft, and so far, he's probably my #1 team right now.
Lorian just confirmed that he's picking Okada.
Well, if the Janissaries can field 4 people, they'll be really good.
Well,
But that's a big if.
Lorian's mindset behind that is that he is going to miss 2 to 6 games, so Okra is going to be replacing it for those games. Not very solid thinking, but hey.
Again, if the people actually show up, when the games they show up, they're really good. but with their activity, I mean, uh, they have to show up first before they can play, obviously.
ACS just picked Cheslavier.
Wait, who?
Cheslavier.
Don't you mean Sela Cancer?
CLV.
Also pronounced Sela Cancer.
C'est la vie, run for as usual. Good pick, good run for. Honest.
Titans are up.
I am intrigued by who Brad will take here, just simply by his prior picks.
Well, so am I.
Wait, this is the 4th round? I thought it was the 5th.
Nah, 4th round. ACS is putting together a pretty solid draft, honestly.
ACS does have a solid draft, but it looks like he's going to be all offense and just try to outscore the opponent. I don't really see any defensive anchors.
Hollow played
Which,
most last
I mean,
season as a defensive anchor.
With rotation, I mean, not many teams need that defensive anchor. It's all about just a good rotation, but still.
Between Hollow and Yogi, I like that defensive rotation.
Wait, Hunter, you haven't been picked yet?
Has Brad picked?
No, looks like he's debating Chavo. He's verifying
Good pick.
activity.
And he's gonna take Chavo, looks like.
Solid pick.
Chavo del Ocho. Yep.
Brad, if you hear me, please check your PM.
Wait.
Goosebump picks De Coco. What?
Coco?
De Coco. I think.
Oh, De
Oh,
Coco.
okay.
Good player. Has a pretty big ego, though.
Pedrinho just picked Bucci. Not sure who that is. Can you guys enlighten me?
Good pick. He's a vastly underrated Brazilian. Reminds me of a Royce kind of player. Pretty well balanced.
Okay, so for the most part, Pedrinho has gone Brazilians tonight.
He's gone he's gone Mexican and Brazilian.
The only non-Brazilian right now on that team was Store, who was on the Orcas last season.
And before, another Osada. Has Bro picked it?
Not yet.
We are waiting on the Burr pick.
The sub is waiting on the Bro pick. Do you have a clearer idea, Seth, of who you're going to take?
Yeah, I have picks ready. Some of my boards still pretty alive.
Oh, hey, there we go. Bro just picked me.
Good pick. I really like that pick. Paranoid says she's D3 tier.
Skylo. Picked by Seth.
Solid pick. Activity's a little sketchy, but you already have an active team, so you should be good. Rip your mic.
And Seth thinking about his second pick.
That's right.
Who'd he pick?
Oh, you picked Skylo. Nice.
Paranoid. Good pick.
Good picks.
And turn into. Good job.
Paranoid's a good friend of mine. Good pick.
Lewandowski picked by Bro. Hey man, we're on the same team.
Dude, we did it. I really like our team, to be honest. Just looking at players. Because you got Fabio, Neri, Delirio, Bro. I mean, that's a solid 4.
All right, I got another lull now, so I can speak again. If we need any questions or comments answered.
What do you think of the later rounds so far?
It's going basically as I expected it to. Much more predictable than the second and third round. I thought Panther was maybe going to drop a little bit lower, but he is a very solid host and is a very solid player. I might have taken him at Paranoid spot, I'm not sure. But I'm definitely happy to have the players I have. It's looking to be kind of the team I was hoping for. As I speak only about myself.
Watching the semifinals going back. I mean, this was one game, but watching Panther in the semifinals come in when the Titans were clearly struggling against the Worms, and just the way he played impressed me.
Pedrinho picks the Godfather.
Not surprising.
Who's the Godfather?
I got.
You guys are breaking up. Whoever is speaking right now, your mic is robotic.